Welcome back. In this module, we discuss assignment problem. An assignment problem is a particular case of transportation problem where a number of works are to be assigned to an equal number of workers so as to maximize overall profit or minimize overall loss due to the assignment under the assumption that each worker performs only one work. The following situations are coming under assignment problem. Number 1, a department head have 4 persons with varying capacity available for assignment and 4 jobs to fill. Then his interest is to find the best assignment which will be in the best interest of the department. Number 2, consider there are n jobs for a factory and the factory has n machines to process the jobs. A job I for I equal to 1, 2, etc. n when processed by the machine j for j equal to 1, 2, etc. n is assumed to incur a cost C I j. The assignment is to be made in such a way that each job can associated with one and only one machine. Here the problem is to find the best assignment of jobs to machine so as to minimize the overall cost. Since the assignment problem is a special case of transportation problem, it can be mathematically formulated as a linear programming problem. Although simplex method is powerful enough to solve all the linear programming problems, the assignment problem may be solved by some special procedures. Mathematical formulation of assignment problem. The assignment problem can be stated in the form of a n by n matrix Cij of order n by n called the cost or effective matrix, where Cij is the cost of assigning ith person to the jth job. Cost or effective matrix is given as, let Xij be a variable defined by Xij equal to 1 if the ith person is assigned to the jth job and Xij equal to 0 otherwise. Then clearly, since only one job is assigned to each machine, we have summation over I from 1 to n Xij equal to 1 and summation over j from 1 to n Xij equal to 1. Also, the total assignment cost is given by z equal to summation over j from 1 to n summation over I from 1 to n Xij into Cij. Thus, the assignment problem takes the following mathematical form: determine Xij greater than or equal to 0 for I, j equal to 1, 2, etc. n so as to minimize z equal to summation over j from 1 to n summation over I from 1 to n Xij into Cij subject to the constraints summation over I from 1 to n Xij equal to 1 for j equal to 1, 2, etc. n and summation over j from 1 to n Xij equal to 1 for I equal to 1, 2, etc. n with Xij equal to 0 or 1. Remark: clearly, if the last condition is replaced by Xij greater than or equal to 0, we have a transportation problem with all requirements and available resources are equal to unity. Theorem 1, reduction theorem. In an assignment problem, if we add or subtract a constant to every element of any row or column of the cost matrix Cij, then an assignment that minimizes the total cost on one matrix also minimizes the total cost on the other matrix. Theorem 2, if all Cij greater than or equal to 0 and there exists a solution Xij such that summation over I from 1 to n summation over j from 1 to n Cij Xij equal to 0, then this solution or assignment is optimal. Method of solving assignment problem: Hungarian assignment method. The various steps included in the procedure for solving an assignment problem, which is known as Hungarian method, are: step 1. In each row of the given matrix, we select the minimum cost and subtract the same from all the elements of the respective row. Then subtract the minimum cost of each column from all the elements of that column. Then there shall be at least one 0 in each of the rows and columns of the reduced cost matrix. Step 2. Examine the rows successively until a row with exactly one unmarked 0 is found. Enclose this 0 inside a circle as an assignment will be made there. Mark a cross in the cell of all other zeros lying in the column of the encircled 0 to show that they cannot be considered for future assignment. Continue this manner until all the rows have been taken care of. Step 3. Examine the column successively until a column with exactly one unmarked 0 is found. Encircle that 0 as an assignment will be made there. Mark a cross in the cells of all other zeros lying in the row of the encircled 0 to show that they cannot be considered for future assignment. Continue in this manner until all the columns have been taken care of. Step 4. Repeat step 2 and 3 successively until the chain of marking ends. Now, we consider the following 3 cases. Case 1. There is no row and no column without assignment, that is, every row and every column has an assignment, so that the total number of assignments is equal to n, the order of the matrix. Here we have exactly one encircled 0 in each row and each column of the question matrix. The assignment schedule corresponding to these zeros is the optimum assignment. Case 2. If there is no single 0 in any row or column of the reduced matrix, then arbitrarily choose a row or column having the minimum number of zeros. Arbitrarily select and encircle any one of 0 in the row or column thus chosen and cross all other zeros in its row and column. Repeat step 2 and 3 until all the zeros have been either assigned or crossed. Case 3. There may be some row or column without an assignment, that is, number of assignments are less than n, that is the order of the matrix. Then go to step 5. Step 5. Draw the least possible number of horizontal and vertical lines to cover all the zeros of the starting table at least once. For this, the following procedure is adopted. Mark tick the rows in which assignments has not been made. Mark tick the column not already marked which have zeros in the marked columns. Mark tick rows not already marked which have assignments in the marked columns. Repeat 2 and 3 until no more marking is possible. Draw minimum number of lines through all unmarked rows and through all marked columns to cover all the zeros. Let the number of these lines be capital N. There now arise 2 cases. Capital N equal to small n, the order of the cost matrix. In this case, an optimum assignment has been attained. Capital N less than small n. In this case, go to step 6. Step 6. Determine the smallest cost in the reduced matrix not covered by the capital N lines. Subtract this cost from all the uncovered elements of the current matrix and add the same to all those elements of the matrix which are lying at the intersection of horizontal and vertical lines. Step 7. Repeat steps 2 to 6 with the newly modified matrix until we get capital N equal to small n. Problem 1. A consumer center has got 3 expert programmers. The center needs 3 application programs to be developed. The head of the computer center, after studying carefully the programs to be developed, estimates the computer time in minutes required by the experts to the application programs as follows. Programs A, B, C and programmers 1, 2, 3. The times for programmer 1 are 120, 100 and 80. For programmer 2, 80, 90 and 110, and for programmer 3, 110, 140 and 120. Assign the programs to the programmers in such a way that the total computer time is least. Solution. In each row of the given matrix, we select the minimum value and subtract the same from all the elements of the respective row. Here, for the first row, the minimum is 80, for the second row 80 and for the third row 110. The resulting matrix has been shown in table 1A. Then subtract the minimum value of each column from all the elements of that column. The resulting matrix has been shown in table 1B. For determining the optimum assignment, we first consider only the 0 elements of the matrix. Identify the rows with only one 0. Row 1 and row 3 have a single 0. We enclose these zeros inside circles and mark a cross in all the cells of the remaining zeros in the respective columns. These marked zeros will not be considered for future assignment. The marking is shown in table 1C. In this table, we again examine the rows successively. The second row has unmarked 0 in the second column and we enclose this 0 inside a circle. Thus, we arrive at table 1D. In table 1D, since every row and every column have one assignment, the total number of assignments is equal to the order of the cost matrix, which is 3. Hence, by case 1 of step 4, the assignment schedule obtained in table 1D is optimal. Hence, we have an assignment schedule as 1 goes to C, 2 goes to B and 3 goes to A. Minimum assignment time equal to C13 plus C22 plus C31, that is 80 plus 90 plus 110, that is 280. Problem 2. Solve the following minimal assignment problem whose effective matrix is solution. Subtracting the smallest element of each row from every element of the corresponding row, the assignment matrix is reduced to table 2A. Now, subtracting the smallest element of each column of table 2A from the corresponding column, table 2B is reached. Next, we test whether it is possible to make an assignment using the zeros of table 2B by the method described in step 2 and 3. But here none of the rows or columns contain exactly one 0. So, steps 2 and 3 are ineffective. Really, this is a case of multiple solutions. Therefore, we follow the trial and error method. First, we start searching rows with the minimum number of zeros. Starting with row 1, we find row 4 which contains only 2 zeros. We make the assignment at the first 0. It is also possible to make the assignment at the last 0 also. By putting it inside a circle and mark a cross in all the cells of the first column in which we have made the assignment. Now, starting with column 1, we find column 4 which contain only 2 zeros and make assignment at the zeros of row 3. We cannot make assignment at the zeros of row 4 since it already contains an assignment and cross out all other zeros of this row. See table 2C. Now, again starting with row 1, we find row 4 contains only one 0, but we cannot make an assignment in this row in which we have already given an assignment. The same is true when we check the columns for 1 0. Again we start with row 1 searching 2 zeros and find this is the row with 2 unmarked zeros. We make an assignment at any one of these zeros and cross out other zeros of the corresponding column in which the assignment is made. See table 2C and table 2D. If we made an assignment in the first row, second column and crossed zeros of second column, then the second row contain only one 0 in third column where we can make an assignment. See table 2C. Similarly, if we made an assignment in the first row, third column and crossed zeros of third column, then the second row contain only one 0 in second column where we can make an assignment. See table 2D. From the above two tables 2C and 2D, we get the following two optimal assignments: A to 2, B to 3, C to 4, D to 1 and A to 3, B to 2, C to 4, D to 1. The optimum value, if we consider the first assignment, is z equal to C12 plus C23 plus C34 plus C41, that is 3 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3, that is 20. And the optimum value, if we consider the second assignment, is z equal to C13 plus C22 plus C34 plus C41, that is 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 3, that is 20. Hence, both assignments gives the same optimum values. Problem 3. Solve the assignment problem represented by the following effective metrics: job and person. Job 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, person A, B, C, D, E, F, and the cost for A 9, 22, 58, 11, 19, 27, that is for B 43, 78, 72, 50, 63, 48, for C 41, 28, 91, 37, 45, 33, and for D 74, 42, 27, 49, 39, 32, and for E 36, 11, 57, 22, 25, 18, and for F 3, 56, 53, 31, 17, and 28. Solution: subtracting the smallest element of each row from every element of the corresponding row, the reduced matrix is shown in table 3A is obtained. Subtracting the smallest element of each column from every element of the corresponding column, and the table is reduced to table 3B. Since row 3 and column 5 have no assignment, we proceed to step 5. In this step, we draw minimum number of horizontal and vertical lines to cover all the zeros of table 3C. For this, we proceed as follows. We tick mark row 3 in which there is no assignment. Then we mark tick in column 2 and 6 which have 0 in marked row 3. Then we mark tick rows 5 and 2 which have assignments in the marked columns 2 and 6. Then we mark tick column 1 not already marked which has 0 in the marked row 2. Then we mark tick row 6 which has assignment in the marked column 1. Now, we draw lines through all marked columns 1, 2, 6. Next, we draw lines through unmarked rows 1 and 4 having zeros through which there is no line. Thus, we get minimum of 5 lines to cover all the zeros as seen in table 3D. Since the number of lines drawn is 5 less than the order of the matrix which is 6, we go to step 6. Now, the smallest of the elements that do not have a line through them is 4. Subtract this element 4 from all the elements that do not have a line through them. Then add this element 4 to every element that lies at the intersection of two lines. Leave the remaining elements unchanged. Thus, we get the matrix given in table 3E. Again repeating step 2 and 3, we make the 0 assignments and get the matrix shown in table 3F. Thus, the optimal assignment is A to 4, B to 1, C to 6, D to 3, E to 2 and F to 5, and the minimum cost Z equal to C14 plus C21 plus C36 plus C43 plus C52 plus C65, that is 11 plus 43 plus 33 plus 27 plus 11 plus 17, that is 142. Another optimal solution with the same minimum cost can be seen as in table 3G. Here the assignment is A to 4, B to 6, C to 2, D to 3, E to 5 and F to 1, and the corresponding minimum cost is Z equal to 11 plus 48 plus 28 plus 27 plus 25 plus 3, that is 142. Maximization assignment problem. Whenever the assignment problem may deal with maximization of an objective function, the problem may be to assign persons to jobs in such a way that the expected profit is maximized. The maximization problem has to be reduced to minimization problem before Hungarian method may be applied. It may be done by subtracting all the elements of the matrix from the highest element. Problem 4. A marketing manager has 5 salesmen and 5 sales districts. Considering the capabilities of the salesman and the nature of districts, the marketing manager estimates that sales per month in 1000 rupees for each salesman in each district would be as follows. Find the assignment of salesman to districts that will result in maximum sales. Solution. As the given problem is of maximization type, it is to be reduced to minimization type before solving it. This is achieved by subtracting all the elements of the matrix from the highest element in it. Since the highest element given in the table is 41, by subtracting all the elements from 41, the problem reduces to minimize the sales loss as given by the following table. Districts A, B, C, D and E, salesmen 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, the cost 32, 38, 40, 28, 40 for B, 40, 24, 28, 21, 36, for C 41, 27, 33, 30, 37, for D 40, 22, 11, 36, 36 and for E 29, 33, 40, 35 and 39. Now, the problem is solved by the usual method of solving assignment problem using the revised cost matrix. Unbalanced assignment problem. An assignment problem is called an unbalanced assignment problem whenever the number of jobs or tasks is not equal to the number of machines, that facilities or persons. Thus, the cost matrix of an unbalanced assignment problem is not a square matrix. For the solution of such problem, we add the dummy rows or columns to the given matrix to make it a square matrix. The costs in these dummy rows or columns are taken to be 0. Now, the problem reduces to the balanced assignment problem and can be solved by the computational procedure discussed earlier. Problem 5. A company is faced with the problem of assigning 6 different machines to 5 different jobs. The costs are estimated as follows in 1000 rupees. Machines A, B, C, D, E and F, jobs 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Costs for A 2.5, 5, 1, 6 and 1. For B 2, 5, 1.5, 7, 3. For C 3, 6.5, 2, 8, 3. For D 3.5, 7, 2, 9, 4.5. For E 4, 7, 3, 9, 6 and for F 6, 9, 5, 10 and 6. Solve the problem assuming that the objective is to minimize total cost. Solution. The given assignment table contains 6 rows and 5 columns, that is 6 machines to be assigned to 5 jobs. To balance the problem, we add 6th column to the matrix with elements 0, denoting the cost associated with a dummy job, job 6. Then the cost matrix becomes machines A, B, C, D, E and F, jobs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 with cost for A 2.5, 5, 1, 6, 1, 0. For B 2, 5, 1.5, 7, 3, 0. For C 3, 6.5, 2, 8, 3, 0. For D 3.5, 7, 2, 9, 4.5, 0. For E 4, 7, 3, 9, 6, 0 and for F 6, 9, 5, 10, 6 and 0. Now, following the usual procedure of solving an assignment problem, an optimum assignment is obtained. Now, let us summarize what we have discussed. A special case of transportation problem called assignment problem is discussed in this module. The method of solving an assignment problem named Hungarian method is discussed. Various cases arising while solving an assignment problem using Hungarian method is considered and the techniques for solving the problem is illustrated. The method of handling a maximization assignment problem solve the assignment problem with the given cost matrix. Number 2, solve the assignment problem with the following cost matrix. Number 3, solve the following assignment problem to find the maximum total expected sale with the given cost matrix as. Number 4, the time to perform 4 tasks by each of the 3 men is given in the following matrix. Allocate the tasks 1 to each man so as to minimize the total man hours. Hope you enjoyed the session. See you next time. Until then, goodbye.